Welcome to the kind of matchup that makes college football so great. A bitter rivalry game, a long history of classic games, and bad blood in this one. We're in Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, the home of the Ball State Cardinals. As we see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on another team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this away to get us going here. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's Kelly. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Ashley. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Handoff to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to throw. It's Kelly. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And there's the handoff. Fights through a tackle.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Tracy. The Redhawks look to keep this drive moving. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Redhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Finn. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Weaver. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Tracy. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a...
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Ball State's offense back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass, it's Kelly. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Hamilton. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain, nice play there.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Ball handed off. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Becoming a solid drive. They got a 1st down right at the 49. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Miami of Ohio has the lead here, Kurt. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Wrap down the middle, it's Hamilton. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch, you gotta pad your stats.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Red Hawks offense retakes the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Finn. Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Red Hawks will have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Red Hawks line up with a 1st and goal. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Kelly. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Ashley. 1st down, looking for more now. Breaks loose at the 40. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Ball State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Wide open downfield.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Red Hawks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Finn. And they find the tight end open on the corner route. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to chuck it again. That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
And the Red Hawks are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami of Ohio.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Looking for some space. It's Tracy. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Back to pass. It's Finn. Looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Ball State.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So that wraps up a wild first half. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, take a break, and be back for the second half soon. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
The Miami Ohio offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed to the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Finn. Oh, but he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Red Hawks will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Comes the Ball State offense back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ashley. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
2nd down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Trying to find room. It's Ashley.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Powering through. Tackled, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The defense now backed up in their own red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Ball handed off. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals to put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Brunson. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. It's Finn. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Kelly. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And Kirk, that brings him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Trying to find some room. It's Ashley.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now here comes the bunch formation. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Well, Kirk, Ball State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they'll kick it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A 3rd and 6. Dropping back. It's Finn. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up.
Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game.
So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Second down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Could take it all the way. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now the offense has reached the red zone. Takes off in a bootleg. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ball State.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Miami offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The shotgun running play call.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. And the Redhawks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Finn. He dumps it off to the tight end. Goes out to Stifler. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. The Redhawks with first and 10 here.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Following the incompletion, second and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw yet again. And this time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Brunson. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice second and 2. And the Redhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Back to throw. It's Kelly. And off the deflection, it's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Picks up the first, looking for more. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll try the ground game here with running back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Now they try to run in here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you are taking care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.